Good morning. Good morning, Patricio.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, very good. I think I'm very happy. It's Friday. I'm really happy. How about you?
Yes, I'm happy too.
Honestly, it's been a long week for me. How about for you? Has it been long for you?
Yeah, it has been very long too because we have had a lot of things to do.
I can imagine. Students' life is complex and even more complicated these days, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you guys. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Maria Fernanda and Claudia. How are you?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good, good. It's I wouldn't like to be a student these days. I totally understand the pressure, the feeling of being overwhelmed at a point, and that you need to struggle, and that no one prepared you for this. But I don't know if it's a good news, if it's good news or not. But everyone is almost in the same boat. So everyone is trying to row, trying to survive it and make it, and aiming at that goal, which is um, if you're studying, trying to learn and pass the course and build up this professional life that you are having now, because you are becoming professionals, right? So specialists in a specific field, in a specific area. And teachers are trying to provide the best tools, if possible, because at some point, if a teacher gives you a really bad class anyway, you can learn about what not to do in the future. I mean, I'm serious about this, all right? I'm serious. If you see a pedagogical practice that you think, if I were a teacher, I would not be doing that. That's also learning, okay? Because I think I did that before, so I'm trying to share this piece of advice. Even from the bad practices, you can learn which elements you should not take into account for yourself in this process of building up your professional life, right? So it's good to have you here. This is a small. I'm going to invite um, Cristobal Contreras. I'm going to invite Jorge Diaz. I invite him every class, but he already told me that he had internet issues. He has something with connectivity. Okay, and this is the class for section 2, the course ELT125 on October the 9th. And I included in this slide these really good pictures. I'm sure you know them, right? I'm sure you. Did I already show you these a cartoon before? I think I did. Did I?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
No.
Do you know the one on the left? Do you know this one?
Yeah, I know that.
All right, all right. I think the cat was called Doraemon. Doraemon, I think, what's the name? That was my favorite cartoon
Yes.
when I was a kid. Yes? All right. What was your favorite cartoon, by the way, when you were a kid?
Uh,
Uh, 31 minutes.
Okay, 31 minutes, good choice. Any other?
The Simpsons. I really like it.
Oh, Simpsons, a classic, with all their predictions. Yeah. Who doesn't love the Simpsons? I don't know. And 31 minutos, chilling classic. I showed them to my daughter. She loved them, and she's she's learning to like also The Simpsons. She's still struggling with some of the hidden meaning because it's too young. All right, all right. So 31 minutos and The Simpsons. Those were your favorite cartoons ever. Sebastian, did you have any favorite cartoon when you were a kid? And Claudia, if you can type it also.
In my case, I think were many.
Okay, which ones, for
Yes,
instance?
The Simpsons, Futurama, uh, Kid Butowski.
Okay, the one wearing a helmet, right? Really
Yes,
small.
that.
Okay, that was a good one. Uh, have you watched the latest episodes of cartoons today? Grillo Green, do you know him? No. Okay, that's what
No.
my child. No. Okay, that's what my child watches these days. That's why I'm familiar with the. Yeah, 31 minutos, The Simpsons, Futurama. Completely agree with you guys. In my case, it was this, which was called Gato Cósmico when I was a kid. Gato Cósmico, and the boy here, Novita, really really good. And when I was a kid, my one of my favorite memories was playing with marbles. I used to play with marbles a lot, alone and with friends, even though that was like a cost to fight at some point, right? To get all the marbles. What's your most memorable memory from being a child? Do you have any moment, special moment that you remember?
Maybe make up stories with my friends. I mean, use our imagination and create a whole new world.
How cool is that? But you mean like role playing or something less complex?
I think that it was less complex. It was like making a movie. I
How
don't
cool?
know.
All right. How cool? How cool is that? Lots of imagination.
Yes, I miss imagination. Imagine things.
How many friends did you have in your circle with the ones you play this imagination activities?
We were like one, two, like three, maybe. Yeah, and we were the ones that we live in the same like I don't know how to say pasaje, but that,
You can say the same neighborhood. It's like
yeah.
general. Hmm. All right. All right. All right. And what about for you guys? For Maria Fernanda, Claudia, Cristobal, do you have any special memory? Any Maria Fernanda? Anything that you remember from being a child? Like a good time you had?
Yes, I remember when I was like, I don't know, like 9 or maybe 8. We used to play with my best friends to we used to make videos, short videos of us pretending to be teachers and I don't know, like teaching maths or English, and it was really fun.
Wow, impressive. It's like you were preparing yourself for this moment, right?
Yeah, I always wanted to be a teacher. It's like, kids always play to, I don't know, being doctors or teachers or chefs, but I always played the same game, like I was a teacher all the time.
All right. So you would sit all your friends like in rows, and you would be in front of them, gesturing and teaching them. All
Yeah.
right. Great memory. Great memory. All right. What about Cristobal? Did you have anything that you remember from being a child? Like a good moment, right?
I remember that when I was in the first or second year of primary school, me and my friends, we were like, there were like 4 of us, I guess. We play like we were magicians and stuff like that in the yard of the school. So there were incredible moments because we pretended like, I don't know, things like Harry Potter or stuff like that.
All right, Harry Potter. That's also a classic, right?
Yes, and it was fun.
Yeah. Right. Jorge, welcome. We were talking actually about good memories that we have as children. Do you have any good special moment that you would like to share with us? A childhood moment that was, very impressive for you or that you had fun with?
I see on the screen 31 minutes. I see a lot that when I am children.
Okay, a lot of 31 minutes.
Yes.
What did you like at the program?
I think the music is so original.
It is. It is. What's the name of the band that was participating, at least in some of the songs? Chancho en Piedra, right?
Yes. And el Guatón Salinas también.
And Guatón Salinas. He was also participating there, right? Yeah. All right. So it was one of your favorite programs. And what about activities that you did when you were a child? Myself, playing with marbles. That was a great moment I had with friends. What good moments do you remember when you were a kid?
I play a lot with friends with simple things. And I remember I play with a cousin with cars. With these Hot Wheels.
Oh,
With that.
right. Right. Hot Wheels. Yeah. Whether cheap or expensive, I don't know. I think parents had a hard time buying them.
In the past was cheaper than now.
I bet they
N-
were, right?
Now they are so expensive, I think.
Yeah, they're like a collectible item. It's like for people who are, creating a collection of things. I don't know. Things. Yeah, things change. I have I have some questions for you, and I want you to choose one, and I want to answer it very quickly with whatever comes to your mind. Okay? This is sort of our previous task before another activity that I have planned for today with the main topic for the lesson. Now, these are the questions. I want you to choose one and develop an answer. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to think, and then I'm going to ask each of you to answer only one question, all right? All right. Who would like to start answering one of them? And only one, please.
You can.
Okay.
Patricio, who goes first? Okay.
Paper, scissors, and stone, verbally. 1, 2, 3. You have to say paper or scissors or stone, but you have to say it, all right? Because you're not showing your hands, right? So 1, 2, 3.
Paper.
Scissors.
Ah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to answer the first because it is if you could eat only one type of food for the rest of life, what will it be? I I always think on this, and I always have the same answer for this. It is, I think the pizza it is one of the best options because you can have variety on the pizza. You can you can put so many ingredients on this.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. All right. Thank you so much. The next volunteer.
I wanna be.
Excellent. Go for it.
Okay. My question is, if you could spend a day with one fictional character, who would it be? I would like to spend the whole day with Magnus Wayne, which is a character from the Shadowhunters, because he's a magician and is like a wise person. So I think I could learn a lot of I don't know, life lessons from him. I would really like to spend the day with him.
Wow, very profound. Like life lessons. Excellent. Excellent. Magician, right? Interesting. Any other volunteer?
I could do it.
Maria Fernanda, go for it.
Okay, if I could spend the day with a fictional character, it would be Joe March. She's the main character of Little Woman, and I really love her because that's my favorite movie. And yeah, I think we have a lot of common, so it would be so fun.
Great. So there's some sort of admiration that I could feel in your answer.
Yeah, it's she was a writer and she was feminist, so it's like the same thing that I do. So yeah.
All right. Excellent. Thank you for sharing, Maria Fernanda. And any other volunteer?
I was going to answer the first one, and it is pizza, as my classmate said before, because it's so like you can put a lot of things and you can vary it like a lot. It's a very good meal, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, completely agree. Pizza is the way. Pizza is the way. And exactly, variety. Totally agree with you. Any other volunteer? No more volunteers? All right. Good morning, Amaya. Morning. I think we have morning. You just arrived for the quiz that we're going to have, a formative quiz. I think we didn't have, we haven't had this one, right? This quiz. Have we had this quiz before?
No, I think.
Right. Okay, all right. So the idea is that we're going to have this quiz, which is formative, which doesn't have a grade, which is just practice, okay? And I'm going to play, in this case, a recording, and I'm going to play the recording 3 times, okay, for each one of the words. And at the end, if you want me to repeat one of the words, you let me know, and I can repeat it another time, okay? And the idea is that you identify on which syllable or which syllable is the most prominent, basically. If it's the first one or the second one. Because what all these words have in common is that if you place the lexical stress on one syllable, they are a noun. And if you placed this stress on the second syllable, they are a verb. So lexical stress changes the part of the speech or the category of the word, right? So I'm going to start with this one. Let me see if I can get rid of the this option. Yes, ma'am?
Before we start, the other quizzes in the platform, uh, they have the day for today. Today are the quizzes we have, right?
Yes, I mean, I opened the quizzes yesterday, so they had been open yesterday. It was yeah, they were open yesterday, and they are open tomorrow. Considering that there are uh, three sections, right, taking this ELT125 course. But again, I'm also flexible in that way. So if you need like to take the quizzes on a different date, we can do that as well. Okay, we can do that as well. We can change the date. So far, yes, today.
Yes, because I was confused because I don't know. I remember we say Tuesday, so Tuesday. So I was
Sorry.
really
So
confused.
we yes. So we agreed on having them on
Tuesday because
Tuesday. Okay.
we I remember in the past class we are talking and we say Monday and we say no, Monday is a holiday. Oh yeah, so we are moving to Tuesday.
Yes,
Well,
you're right. Yes, you're right. And I'm going to change the date so you can take them on Tuesday the 13th. You're totally right. Uh, I remember the conversation. Yes, Amaya. So ELT, I'm just taking notes of this. ELT section 2. I'm going to change the date. The quizzes are available though, but yes, I'm going to change the date. So if you want to take them today, you're welcome. I'm going to change the date at night um, to Tuesday 13th. Yes, I completely remember that information. Yes, completely do. Um,
thank
yeah,
you.
no, thank you. I'm going to start sharing again, this time including the sound. And I'm going to play the first one, all right? Number one. Here we go. Remember, you need to decide if it's the first syllable or the second syllable that is stressed for each one of the words. Okay, here we go with the first one.
You don't need a permit to import toys. You don't need a permit to import toys. You don't need a permit to import toys. You don't need a permit to import toys.
That was number one. Number two.
The law permits duty-free imports up to a maximum value of $2,000. The law permits duty-free imports up to a maximum value of $2,000. The law permits duty-free imports up to a maximum value of $2,000.
Okay, number three.
There was a small increase in sales last quarter. There was a small increase in sales last quarter. There was a small increase in sales last quarter. We need to increase our sales in Europe. We need to increase our sales in Europe. We need to increase our sales in Europe. I strongly object to the proposal. I strongly object to the proposal. I strongly object to the proposal. I don't understand the object of the proposal. I don't understand the object of the proposal. I don't understand the object of the proposal. What a wonderful present. What a wonderful present. What a wonderful present. They're going to present him with a gold watch. They're going to present him with a gold watch. They're going to present him with a gold watch. I'm going to record the results on a spreadsheet. I'm going to record the results on a spreadsheet. I'm going to record the results on a spreadsheet. I'm going to record the results on a spreadsheet. I'm going to keep a record of all the results. I'm going to keep a record of all the results. I'm going to keep a record of all the results. They say they don't give refunds. They say they don't give refunds. They say they don't give refunds. I demand that you refund my money immediately. I demand that you refund my money immediately. I demand that you refund my money immediately. I demand that you refund my money immediately.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, any word that you want me to repeat? Anything that was not clear enough?
Maybe the third one?
Okay, you mean this one? Yes, okay.
Yes.
There was a small increase in sales last quarter. There was a small increase in sales last quarter. There was a small increase in sales last quarter.
Any other that you might not, that you want me to repeat? Anything?
The first one, please.
The first one. Okay. Here we go.
You don't need a permit to import toys. You don't need a permit to import toys. You don't need a permit to import toys.
All right. Any other one that you think it's not clear? All right, let's take a look at the possible answers. Okay, that's number one. What do you think number two is?
The first syllable.
The first syllable, all right. What about number three? The first one, all right. What about number four?
Yeah.
Yes?
The second one.
The second one. How about number five?
The second one.
The second one. Number six?
The first one.
The first one. 7.
The first one.
First one. 8.
The second.
Second, right? 9.
The second one.
Second one. 10.
The first one.
First one. 11.
The first one.
Okay. And the last one?
The second one.
The second one. Excellent. So let's see if they match with the suggested answers. So far, so good. Number 2. Number 3, excellent. Perfect. Number 4. All right. Well done. So far, we're doing great. Oh, wow. Perfect. Good job. You have only 3 left. Bingo. All right. You got them all correct. What do you think about that? You're rocking. You rock.
I think one of the key to see where the stress is to see the context. For example, I'm going to. So we know that a verb is coming and the stress is in the second syllable.
What a great piece of advice, Cristobal. So you're using not only your listening skills but also your grammar knowledge. Right? So that's great. That's wonderful, and that's something that it's the combination of these skills is something that you need to consider. Right? Not only paying attention to what you're listening, but also using your background information. You know that after going to, there's a verb coming. What a great piece of advice. Wonderful. Ready for the second part? In the second part, now you have to read. You're not going to listen, but you're going to read these verbs and nouns, and you need to decide which syllable is the most prominent of the 2 or 3 syllables present in each of the words. Okay, so I'm going to give you, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 minutes. The idea is that you identify which syllable is the most prominent one, the one carrying the lexical stress. 2 or 3 minutes? Yes? No? We can do it in less time? We need more time? Any reaction?
I think it's okay.
Okay. All right, guys. All right, shall we revise the first words in the verb section? If that's okay with you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. So, A, what do you think?
The second syllable.
Checked.
Excellent. B?
The first one.
You all agree?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. C?
The second one.
D?
The first one.
First one. E?
Also the first one.
F?
The second one.
This one?
Yes, it is this one.
I think that is the last one.
The last one, right?
The last one.
Okay. Nouns. What do you think? Letter A. The first one, right? B.
The
The
first,
first
one.
one.
First one. C. You said the, sorry?
The second one.
The second one, all right. D.
The first one.
The first one. E.
The first one.
First one. F.
The second one.
Okay. G.
The first one.
First one. H.
The third one.
The third one.
Yes.
And all right. And the last one. J. Sorry. Come again, please.
The first one.
The first one. Okay. Is there anything in this item that you don't agree with? Would you like to change an answer before we go on the answers? No? Okay. Let's review the suggested answers, all right? Answers. And the suggested answers. How did you do? How do you feel? Good, right? Very, very well done. All right, very, very well done. Was this exercise difficult for you?
Kind of, yes, because we tend to think that all the verbs stress in the last syllable, but we can see that some of them do not do that, and happens the same with nouns. I think that we tend to think that all the nouns stress on the first syllable, but we have some cases that it's not like that.
Exactly, very good point. If we take a look at letter A and letter D, you have the verb protect, a two-syllable verb which is stressed on the second syllable, and we have enter, which is also a two-syllable verb but stressed in the first syllable. So exactly, there is a general rule, but we have to always bear in there are exceptions or words that because they have different origin, sometimes some of the words entering the language, the English language, come from Latin, and so they are quite similar to, let's say, Spanish words, and all other words in English have a different origin, that they have an Anglo-Saxon origin, so they have a different system, They're shorter words, and they have usually this stress going on the second syllable. So sometimes that's a point in English, that because of the different origin of the words in the language, they have a different stress system. In the noun section, we have in letter B, captain, with a schwa, right? Sometimes even the schwa is elided. The schwa disappears, and we go from t to a syllabic captain, right? So I think it's an interesting exercise to practice, right? And an example of what I was saying before, menace. It's a word that's quite similar to, or probably has the same origin as the one in Spanish, amenaza, menace, right? Because there's this other word with a different origin, which means exactly the same, or almost the same, which is threat, right? So you will see that in many occasions, you will have two words that mean almost the same, but they have different origin, a Latin origin and Anglo-Saxon origin. I think that if you don't mind, because this is going to be the topic for today's lesson, and we're going to be discussing rhythm, sentence stress time language, or stress time languages versus syllable time languages, and a little bit of connected speech. I think it's good for us to have a break now. You go and I don't know, get a cup of coffee, stretch your legs, okay, walk around, relax, chill out a bit, so we can start with the concepts that are part of today's lesson. Are you okay with that? Do you mind having a short break now, and then we start the lesson with fresh air?
Everything okay, teacher?
All right. So is everyone okay with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So after the break, we're going to talk about rhythm, which has somehow to do with dancing or clapping or moving around, rhythm, and also sentence stress, because we have talked about word stress, but we haven't talked about phrase stress and not even sentence stress. So I'll see you in 10 more minutes. Enjoy your well-deserved break, all right? So talk to you around. Claudia, I will send you the files probably at the end of the class, all right? Thank you. I'll see you around. I'm going to stop recording now.